Hey everyone, it's time for another mini episode of the What Are We Watching podcast. We're going to recap Full House versus Fuller House, and then we're going to preview what we're watching next week.
Yeah, Colin turns on the TV, Christian flips off the screen, cause there's no good children's shows that he's seen. We've got dogs with blogs, superheroes in the ER. All dads are dumb and kids have better PR. Colin just smile, Christian sits with the scowl. He complains to his son, all the kids show suck now. They sit and discuss the show's plus and minuses while you listen or watch on YouTube to the arguments. Who is right? Is it the son or the dad? Either way you get to laugh knowing Christian is mad. So pull up a chair, get the corner poppin'. Here's a new episode of What Are We Watching?
All right, everybody, thanks for joining us again for another mini episode of the What Are We Watching podcast. This is where we kind of recap what we watched last week on our full episode and give a preview for next week. And last week we watched Full House versus Fuller House in our new retro versus contemporary series. Now, my son Carlin, I kind of expected him to like the new Fuller House more than Full House and for us to argue about it, but guess what? He liked the original Full House better than Fuller House. And I got to say, if I'm going to have to pick two to watch, I'm going Full House every time. Fuller House brings back some nostalgia for people my age, and it even brings back the cast for people my age. But it didn't have the same heart and soul of the original Full House. And maybe you're thinking, was there really heart and soul in Full House? And there was. It was Danny Tanner and teaching his girls important things about life. It just didn't have that same heart. They tried to have that same heart. They even had Danny Tanner come in for an episode as a guest, but it just didn't have that heart there. Maybe it's because we all know who Bob Saget is now, and now we all know that he hated the character of Danny Tanner the whole time he was playing him in the 90s, but he didn't seem to embrace the character. He didn't even take a knee and give the moral to the kid like he always did on the old shows. Basically, a kid decided to lie to everyone in the house and just got away with it. There was no repercussions, no nothing. And I don't expect a message in every show, but we definitely used to get one in Full House and did not get one in Fuller House. Now, we always like to ask in the mini episodes, would it have been better animated? Of the TV shows we watch, well, this is a no-brainer. No way. Full House and Fuller House, there's no way it could have gotten any better animated. First of all, Fuller House, I'm not sure it could have gotten any better. Well, it couldn't have gotten any worse, but no, it wasn't horrible, but it just didn't have the heart they were looking for. In Full House, you're not going to make that better animated. I mean, they already had an animated character. It was called Uncle Joey Gladstone. He did voices for cartoons, for goodness sake. So he was as animated as it gets. And with the overacting that they did, animation wasn't going to do anything more for that show. Okay, next week, what are we watching? Well, we have a new challenge from Chris Lewis. Take it away, Chris.
Hey guys, this is Chris Lewis from dadofdivas.com and dadspotlight.com, and I want to challenge both of you to watch the original Voltron series and the new Voltron series. And I look forward to hearing your thoughts.
All right, there you have it. We're going to be watching Voltron. Oh, man, I am loving this challenge and the new Voltron. Now, when it came out on Netflix, I was about to dive in, but I just had a feeling somebody was going to challenge us on our retro versus contemporary series to watch the new Voltron. And that they did. So, Chris Lewis, your challenge will be met and accepted. We will be watching Voltron and the new Voltron, which is out on Netflix. I will put links below for the episodes we're going to watch. That way you know exactly what we're talking about next week for the full episode. So here's what you do. You watch the episodes that we plan on watching of the original Voltron and the new Voltron, and then listen to the full podcast, which will come out next week. All right? And then when you leave a comment on YouTube, on Libsyn, wherever you find our podcast, heck, you can leave it on our website, whatarewewatching.com, or email us us a question or comment, and you could win a prize. How does a free month of Netflix sound? That's right. We're giving away a free month of Netflix, or you can choose an Amazon gift card. So there you go. We're watching Voltron. You watch it with us, and we will see you next week for a full episode of the What Are We Watching podcast. Bye for now.
This production is brought to you by the Plaid Dad Blog Podcast Network. For more information, visit us at pladdadblog.com.